This one right here. What are your thoughts on that?
That's definitely my favorite. Out of the whole series of Friday the 13th movies, definitely my favorite. Like, I'm really excited to be talking about this with you because I know you like Friday the 13th a lot too. Well, that's what I'm saying. So I'm just really excited to hear what you think.
Well, and, I respect your opinion, and we've never actually discussed this one personally. So I thought it'd just be good to just talk about it. Well, I just think people really want to hear what we have to say because I think we have a lot of insight to offer. I don't want to disappoint our fans.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely. I mean, I'm a big fan, so I know a lot about this movie. Blair Witch Project. I mean, it was directed by Danny Steinbeck, and he's a good director. So
what's he done?
He went on to do Trainspotting, and it's one of my favorite parts about watching this was I think about Trainspotting, and I'm like, I could definitely see the progression in his skills as a director. Trainspotting's a good movie. But we're talking about Friday the 13th, so that's what we're talking about.
You mean Danny Boyle?
Let's move past it, because we're talking about Trainspotting. I mean, the first time I ever saw it was definitely an experience. Great movie. Great. One of my favorites. I mean, right behind this guy, I know what I'm talking about.
Ready?
That sounds good with me, so back to the movie. We're doing, I guess. I don't know.
Fans were generally just kind of confused because it's billed as a Jason movie, a Friday the 13th movie, and there's no Jason. Me personally, I thought it was great.
I could definitely climb that tree.
It's kind of just all over the place. Danny Steinman, he's not really. I think he was like a porn director. So what are you doing?
Oh, just you're talking. So
Thought we were gonna just.
Well, you can just keep talking. I mean, there's nothing for me to say. You're talking. Go ahead. Danny Steinbeck.
The son of the ambulance driver who you saw for 30 seconds tops in the movie.
I was like, I knew it all along. It didn't surprise me at all.
How in the world did you see a reaction shot and that's all you see, the ambulance driver?
I was waiting for you to mention it. Yeah, and anything Danny Steinbeck does, it's going to have boobs in it. And I just...
Steinman.
Well, I mean, you're talking... I was kind of bored.
Just kind of bored.
I mean, I can talk about it if you want.
Well,
Why don't you move that stuff?
I keep rambling on. What do you think I've been doing?
I'm going to talk about Friday the 13th, Part 7, A New Beginning. So, Jason's killing people. That's what he does. When I put this movie in and I see that mask, I know right away, here's Jason, back from the dead again. He's gonna kill tons of people. Where Jason's killing that guy, and he's stabbing him. You can tell Jason's pissed about something, because it's a story about vengeance. And everybody loves that, Like this says, you name it, Jason does it. He'll kill you with anything. It's
You just reading off the back.
Well, I read that off the back, yeah.
You're uneasy.
Well, I watched it, so Tommy was great. He was, up until Jason killed him, he was the greatest guy.
He doesn't die in the movie.
So I know a lot about this movie. Well, let's talk about the movie and not who died.
We'll put a spoiler tag in there.
If you're gonna tell everybody who died, then yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah, I watched it. It's such a fucking good movie, and I want people to watch it untarnished by your interpretation of what. I definitely watched it.
You're unbelievable, man. I don't think you watched the movie.
Go ahead and quiz me.
Who dies in the porta potty?
Are we gonna just Jason was killing everybody and that they'd eventually stop him? It's not even in the movie, apparently.
Doesn't mean
obviously, when they say Part 7, A New Beginning, they mean a new beginning for Jason, because you think he's gone, and then it turns out he's back, so it's another... Are we going to talk about the movie, what you liked about it, or are we just going to talk about whether I watched it or not? Danny Steinbeck behind the camera, Friday the 13th, Part 7, A New Beginning, is the Scream style ending, and you can definitely see the influence that Scream had on this movie.
That came out in 1985.
That's not true.
Man, I can hold my breath a long time.
You're fucking
96.
wrong.
That came out. This even says right here, 1985. I mean, it's
We'll
just
test
common knowledge.
We'll test the movie expert here. Yeah, well, it's not what it says on here, so it says I already closed it. But it says it. You're wrong. Let's just move past it. My battery's dying. I can't.
It's dying.
It's pretty low. Look, let's.
Well, how low is it?
Are we talking about batteries, or are we talking about?
What am I?
You invite me over to do this review, and then you're right at 13th part 7. It's
Do you understand Roman numerals?
yes, it's part 7.
5.
You know everything about it, apparently. You have a great time with that. First you got us on Train Spotting, now we're on Scream. Like, we're talking about Friday the 13th. Danny Steinbeck.
Man, where's your plate? What?
So, Scream influenced. Because it did. I watched it, but I had a lot going on that day, so it just kind of blended together. I did a lot of other stuff that day.
What did you do all day? I just took the belt off my neck and got out of there.